Hi there, part two. Just camera battery ran out. Welcome to the Tomb of Illumination. We're talking about Perseus and Medusa, the bronze statue in Italy there. So I'll just flow on through here. Florentine politics and Cellini's place on Piazza del Signoria. As with most famous artworks, Perseus, with the head of Medusa, is surrounded by politics. It was commissioned by the great Cosimo de' Medici in 1545, a great artistic patron and advocate of culture, science and philosophy. Perseus represented the power of Cosimo, I who cut off the head of the Republic. All very symbolic and political, celebrating. But anyway, Republic, what is the root word of Republic? Look it up. Then read Plato's Republic regarding physics of our realm, the central vortex, etc. It's not what you think. Politics. No. Central to the story of the statue is the daring feat and technique Cellini employed, casting the whole sculpture from a single piece of bronze. Singular. Bring the two together. What's bronze? The two mineral elements, the silver and copper. It's basically two, bring two together for the one singularity. Something really done, it says. Very rare. For a man to wake up is to go for a second birth with the alignment at the divine time and everything else that goes with it. Celestial alignment. Very rare. Really done. Particularly with the sculpture of such complexity. Though Cellini was competing against complexity, a multitude of circumstances. All the celestial bodies being aligned. A full moon, a man's hour of his cornerstone. Now, the printing off, it didn't really work very well. It sort of seems to be all over the place here. So we've got the bronze is starting to clot. And exclamation marks. Clot around mass, a coagulated mass. Mean the moon forms its appearance, coagulated. There's the full moon again, as the electrons clot. When electrons cool, they merge. One way to look at it. See, everything's written in code. It all boils down to the one divine event that I talk about through my videos, and have done for the last 4 years. Something on the trip to ancient Greece, and the story of how the hero Perseus, depicted by Cellini with winged sandals from Hermes, Saturn gifted by Athena, met and slayed without directly facing the infamous Gorgon. Talking about the moon, because sun, the Christ within man, the Son of Man, where the sun is positioned here in the Milky Way, is opposite. It's facing opposite to the full moon. It's not fully depicted in this image here, but in the cosmic egg, like if you put it that way, the full moon, the sun's shining this way. The full moon is down here behind it. Not looking in its face, is it? Its new moon's in the face. Medusa Cellini represents his bronze statue in all of its macabre glory, complete with gushing blood from the severed head he holds and from the withering body on which he stands. So you've got to kill your old self off to be reborn. The full moon in Pisces behind the sun, not facing. Has anyone bothered to mention the fact he'd actually cut off his own head? It doesn't take a genius to look at the face on the head he is holding. Sodomy. Talk about sodomy, theft, and even murder. No, sodomy from behind, the full moon from behind. Theft comes like a thief in the night, it's written in the Bible. And even murder, obviously, someone's going to die, metaphorically, allegorically, mythologically. The only extent work of precious metal that can be now attributed to Cellini is the famous Cellini located in Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna, where they got the two like sitting in, looks like a hot tub or something, in gold, all in gold. Where Perseus, or the male, is holding the trident. It's connected to Greek as Poseidon, or Roman Neptune. Their symbol for catching fish. Part of the story, Pisces. Sodomy as it speaks of sons, not little boys. Sons, all celestial. Theft in the night, thief in the night. Murder as in death for, as in rebirth, not a physical death. So they're depicting the whole divine rebirth story in this statue, this bronze statue. Never been explained before. They got Smith to do with the blacksmith. Who have we got here? Cellini is considered the greatest goldsmith of his time. Smith, to hit or to strike. Smite, someone who worked with metal. You've heard the saying, that guy needs a good smack in the head, basically to wake him up. And you could say that does help a man wake up. It's to do at the top of the neck, the disconnection, the stretching of the neck. That's what the whole hanging idea is. Stretch the neck. If you're not, you're stiff-necked. It's in the Bible. Stiff-necked, you don't wake up. You have to be flexible. A bowing comes into it. That's what bowing's all about. You bow, stretches the neck. Why the Mayan woman wear the rings? To stretch the neck. It's all goes back to creation. Goldsmith is considered the greatest goldsmith of all time, of his time. Remember, goldsmith, gold, the mixing of gold and copper, or silver and copper is bronze. The sun and the moon, gold and silver. They could be talking about that, maybe. Even Michelangelo described him as the greatest goldsmith of whom he has never heard, from whom we have ever heard. For Cellini, though, this was not enough. He wanted to be treated on the same level as Michelangelo. So talk about the level. Now, I've drawn a picture here for you. Man's arc of horizon, the level. That takes you back to, you've got the other hemisphere here. The level, man, angle. Angel is without angle. 90 degrees to zenith, to your man's hour of the alignment. Without angle. This alignment here, without angle. On the level. So it's the Sumerian ank, isn't it? It's just, there's a level line, that's what it represents. Then you got that thing there. Oh, no, it's not like that. It's more like this, isn't it? and it's looped, tied there like that. Level. This is level through here. Level. Where the sun and moon are close together, and the sun doesn't wander off for at least 3 days. Wanders around but doesn't move in declination. Sun being gold. Nothing is physical. All history can turn up like some sort of Mandela effect from nowhere, just like crop circles. Okay, so that was that. I was just going to touch on something then. Forgotten. What was I thinking of? Mandela, sun, gold, Michelangelo, level, smite. No, that's gone. So there you have it. Not that many people would probably understand what I'm talking about, but it's all to do with the human brain and the divine moment in time, which is always represented by spring, the mention of spring, the coming out of Egypt, coming out, this overlays coming out of Egypt, because below there is that latitude. Talked about that in previous videos, but anyway, a little bit about the solar eclipse that occurred yesterday. Now bear in mind, those who are conceived in the moon sign of Taurus, if you are in the right place consciously, physically, spiritually, you may go through this divine awakening, or have not like this, not the kings, but a spiritual enlightenment, awakening, and it's most likely someone in the northern hemisphere, because this time round the full moon is 15 days after the solar eclipse. If it's 16 days after, it refers to the southern hemisphere. 15 and 16, if you don't understand that, you might want to go and read the Roman story of the two brothers, the two hemispheres, north and south. The unification, it's all about like the Egyptian story, the unification of North, Upper and Lower Egypt. They all tell the same story. It's all about the unification and the singularity. From the old kingdom, singularity, we were separated, the cell split. Okay, hope you understood all this. I'll leave it at that, okay? Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.